Good afternoon, dear students. This is Vishram Singh Meena, Assistant Professor English, working at Government PG College, Kharoli. Through online mode, we are going to study the poem "Ode to the West Wind", which is one of the finest poem written ever in English literature. This poem was written in the year of 1819 in the season of autumn by P.B. Shelley. The poem was published in the year of 1820. We have studied the fourth stanza of the poem so far. Today we are to take the last stanza of the poem. Now we start. Make me thy lyre, even as the forest is. What if my leaves are falling like its own? The tumult of thy mighty harmonies will take from both a deep autumnal tone, sweet though in sadness. The poet here invokes the west wind, that the west wind should make him his lyre, his musical instrument with which we can produce sweet music. Make me thy lyre, even as the forest is. However, the west wind has the lyre in form of the forest. But the poet also wants to be the lyre for the west wind. What if my leaves are falling like its own? Just like the trees in the forest, whose leaves are falling down, they have become pale, and this is the season of autumn, and due to autumnal uh, season, autumnal effect, the leaves of the trees are falling. So it's case with the poet. The poet is saying in metaphorical language here. He says that his age is also falling. He is becoming old, like dead leaves of the forest. What if my leaves are falling like its own? The tumult of thy mighty harmonies will take from both a deep autumnal tone. But you are so powerful that you can take the sweet music from the poet and the forest. Just like the west wind blows through the forest, and the sweet sound of the falling leaves produces the sweet tone, which is the tumult of the mighty harmonies. Mighty harmonies means the west wind is making an autumnal tone in the forest. It can bring, or it can take the sweet music out of the heart of the forest. So is case with the poet. The poet also poet also mm, uh, requests the west wind that the west wind should take the sweet music from his heart, so that the sweet music may be scattered here and there in the world, or I should say that in the corners of the world. The tumult of thy mighty harmonies will take from both a deep autumnal tone, sweet though in sadness. However, uh, There is sadness lies in the heart of the poet, but the poet says that the music of the west wind is sweet, sweet though in sadness. Be thou sweet fears, my spirit. And now the poet uh, exhorts exhorts the west wind that he should make him the spirit of uh, himself. Be thou spirit fierce, my spirit. The spirit of the poet was fierce, like the spirit of the west wind. The west wind is still fierce. He addresses the west wind that you are spirit fierce, but my spirit also feels in my past, but that age has gone away. But he wants to make the same spirit of the west wind now. Be thou me, impetuous one. He addresses the west wind that you are impetuous one, and I uh, implores you to make me thy spirit. Be thou me, impetuous one, drive my dead thoughts over the universe. And now he comes on the work which he um, wants to make the West Wind do. Drive my dead thoughts over the universe. He says that his thoughts, his poems have been died, his views have been died, but he says that you are the best in the world, which may spread my dead thoughts all over the world. Drive my dead thoughts over the universe like withered leaves to quicken a new birth. Just like you drive the dead leaves of the uh, dead leaves of the trees in the forest, and you drive them here and there all over the world. So is case with my thoughts. If you are interested, then you can spread my thoughts, spread my poems, spread my literature all over the world, and it may inspire the new birth of mankind, the regeneration of mankind, like withered leaves to quicken a new birth. Just like you dry the withered leaves and the seeds, they are put in the soil, and then they take rebirth in the season of spring. So is case with me. My leaves, my thoughts have been become died, but you are the only thing with which they may regenerate. And by the incantation of this verse, and you may bring out the incantation of this verse, this poem. Scatter as from an unextinguished hearth, just like the hearth where we have sparks which are not extinguished. The blast of the wind or the gust of the west wind may take these sparks of the earth all over the world. So is case with the thoughts of the poet, which are not died so far, they are still alive, but they need to be scattered. They need to be spread like the uh, sparks of the earth which is not extinguished. Scatter as from an unextinguished earth, ashes and sparks my words among mankind. And the poet requests to the west wind that he should spread the masses of the poet among the world people. Be through my lips to unawakened earth. The ignorant people of the world, they should know the thoughts of the poet. So, is requesting the poet to the west wind to scatter his thoughts all over the world and the universe. We through my lips to unawakened earth, the trumpet of a prophecy. Uh, the poet is a prophet. He he throws his masses all over the world and causes the regeneration of mankind. The trumpet of a prophecy, O west wind. Now he is addressing to the west wind that you should blow your trumpet, and with your trumpet you should scatter my thoughts, scatter my masses of love and knowledge to the people who have become ignorant, who have become uh, angry, who are suffering. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? This is an optimistic line. We can say that the poet says that time does not remain same. Sometimes we are unhappy, so we should not be impatient. The time changes because uh, if winter comes, can spring be far beyond? If the mankind is suffering from the lack of love, the lack of friendly feeling, then we should not be impatient. The time changes, and with the change of time, things also change. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? So this is an optimistic line. This optimistic line, we end the poem. Thank you and have a nice day.